Greetings everyone! As you will notice, there is a big leap between English B and English C. To prepare for the formal use of English in the course, we will present how to write 3 different types of formal texts: report, essay, and review.
First of all, how to write a report in a formal way. Start off by thinking about who the receiver is going to be. Therefore, the language can be adapted easily. Outline the main ideas that will be portrayed in the text. Now, with this in mind, start writing the introduction. The introduction should consist of a small amount of text which lets the reader know the main focus of the report. Try to sum it up in 1 or 2 sentences. The introduction could start by "The aim of this report is," "This report describes," or "This report is based on." With the introduction done, move on to the body paragraphs. Now, remember the outline of the main ideas. Each paragraph should consist of one of the main ideas. Do not forget the headings. Finally, write the conclusion, which sums up the main ideas again. Try not to make it repetitive. The conclusion could start with "to sum up" or "in conclusion." A report does not have to be objective, so do not be afraid to portray personal opinions. Also, remember, clear and concise sentences. This is an example of how to write a report. You are on the student committee at your college. This year, you helped the English department organize a study trip to Britain. The principal of the college has asked you for a report on the trip. Read the brochure about the trip with the comments from students and your notes. Then write your report saying what was successful about the trip and what wasn't, and suggesting improvements for future trips. Firstly, think about the receiver, in this case the principal. Now state the main ideas. Then write the introduction. In this case, it could look like this. Move on to writing the body paragraphs based on the main ideas. Finish off by writing the conclusion. That is how to write a report.
Secondly, how to write an essay in a formal way. Start by writing a clear introduction, which should start with something that catches the reader's interest. The introduction should also include a thesis statement. The thesis statement expresses the main idea of the essay in a sentence or 2. Now move on to the body paragraphs. The first paragraph should start with "Let's begin with." In similarity to the report, each paragraph should consist of one subject. In contrast to the report, headings are not included. The paragraphs can be organized by using phrases like "take," for example, "in the first place," "to start with," "secondly," or "finally." An essay is not objective, therefore opinions may be included. Remember that no headings are used in any paragraph. This is an example of how to write an essay. In class, you have been discussing the statement, "It is important to be honest in life." Your teacher has asked you to write an essay saying whether or not you agree with the statement. Write your essay giving your opinion. As stated, start by writing the introduction. Do not forget to write an introduction which catches the reader's interest. In addition, do not forget to write the thesis statement. Secondly, Write the first body paragraph. Notice the use of "let's begin with". Continue by writing the rest of the body paragraphs. Do not forget to include the organizing phrases.
End the essay by summing up the ideas in a way that strengthens the thesis statement. Feel free to use any of the conclusion phrases in the beginning of a paragraph. That is how to write an essay.
Thirdly, how to write a review in a formal way. Begin by writing the introduction. It should tell the reader what the review is going to be about. Make sure to give a clear description of what is being reviewed. Now, move on to writing the body paragraphs. If comparing different things in your review, each matter deserves its own paragraph, with both praise and criticism. If reviewing only one thing, make each paragraph about different aspects of it. Finally, write the last paragraph. This should include opinions and recommendations of what you have reviewed. This is an example of how to write a review. The editor of a local newspaper has asked you to write a review of 2 quite different places where young people can meet up for a drink or a meal in your town. Write your review. Firstly, write your introduction. Remember to include a clear description of what is being reviewed. It should tell the reader what the review is going to be about. Secondly, adapt the body paragraphs depending on subject. Include both praise and criticism. In the end, include recommendations and opinions. Remember to not use headings in the text. That is how to write a review.
Furthermore, an important part of every formal text is appropriate linking words. Remember to vary the sentence patterns and avoid very long and complicated sentences. Make sure there is an absence of contractions and abbreviations. In conclusion, we hope that this presentation has been helpful. Thank you so much for listening, and good luck with your own formal text.